Hey guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to Veryberrycosmo and a big hello to anyone that is new to this channel. I'm so happy to have you on board with us. So, I've been seeing quite a lot of negativity about OCD recently. Big shocker? No, not really, because do I ever really see anything hugely positive about OCD? No, actually, I don't. And this week has kind of been the final straw for me. I just can't, the things that I've seen this week are just not okay. So there was the first account and it was on Instagram and it was called OCD, fine, yes. And then like they used as like, is it an anagram? No, it's a, do you know what I mean? So the O was like organised, the C was create, and the D was something. I don't really remember an acronym. Don't really remember it. I just remember being annoyed by it. And it was basically a Instagram account that was kind of mocking and publicising about OCD as being like organised and crazy freak. But you know, they're trying to make money off of it. A business that's mocking an illness to make money kind of makes me feel a little bit sick, if you ask me, but there we go. And then the second one was Khloe Kardashian and the fact that she has 55 million followers on Instagram, so 55 million people could have potentially seen this post that she put out, and she basically put Khloe, so like the O on the end, CD, and she's making this like thing about it. I don't really know. She's talking about how she's really crazy for having stuff in her car in case she has an emergency, which I don't think is crazy. I think it is pretty sensible if you ask me, and the fact that she's included OCD in it is just kind of irrelevant if you ask me. But there we go, that's that. So I thought today in this video I would kind of have a scroll through the OCD Problems hashtag, the worst hashtag in the world, because none of them are actual OCD problems. So I thought I'd scroll through them today. I'm going to go the ones right at the top of the feed. I'm not searching for them. This is just what comes up when you search OCD problems. So, the first one, I'm so hungry but I can't eat lunch before 12. Hashtag OCD problems. Right. So, does that, I'm just kind of like, right. I'm quite speechless at that one actually. Like, how is that an OCD problem? You're hungry. Yes, it might not be 12, but just go and eat. Like, it's not something that you have to do a compulsion to wipe away a nasty thought from your mind. People don't seem to understand what OCD is. And, basically, there's actually something called OCPD, which is Obsessive Compulsive Personality Disorder. And that is actually a disorder that people associate OCD with. OCPD is basically having an obsessive personality. You like having things neat, in order. It's about, you know, if you see a blanket, you've got to fold it. If the cushion isn't, you know, in a particular place, that's OCPD. It's not OCD. OCD is obsessive compulsive disorder, and it's a biological disorder. There's something wrong with the brain, the basal ganglia is damaged, and it means you look for more dangers than the normal person. It's not about eating your lunch before 12 or not. So, yes, again, an OCD misconception. People think that it's about order, but it's not. I literally eat my lunch at any time. I don't have a specific time to eat my lunch. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. I suffer from contamination and checking OCD. It just doesn't make sense to me. The same as I suffer from contamination OCD, but I am a messy person. The room I'm sharing with Jordan at the moment is a mess, and it's driving his mum crazy. I am messy, she is tidy. Except I suffer from OCD, and people are like, but you're supposed to be clean, you're supposed to be tidy, and it's nothing to do with that. It's about, for me, it's the contaminants going inside my body. So it doesn't matter if my room is a mess. It's more about, are my hands clean? Can I eat that? Is it going to harm me? More than my cushion is out of place. I'm eating before 12. You get me? Let's go on to the next one. Oh, there's so many things about Snapchat for OCD. If I see another... Yeah, okay. I haven't looked at this hashtag in a while since I was doing my OCD project. I don't like looking at it because it makes me really, really angry, and no one wants to be around an angry KAYLEIGH who just goes on a rant. Poor Jordan. Especially when Katy Perry did all that OCD tweeting, I was like, wham, 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 wham. Anyway, during your whole Snapchat story, I can't help but notice how off your wings were. Hashtag OCD problems. What does that even mean? Is that like a Snapchat filter and the wings are in the wrong place? They're like not... No! No. Always feel like sending a text without at least a couple of emojis makes it seem naked. OCD problems. When you want to take it to the next level at the gym, but odd numbers are unacceptable, so you have to take it up to 2 levels. People with OCD do suffer with numbers, but I think people don't really understand the severe consequences of that for them. It's not, oh, I just don't like that number. It's kind of like that number means something to them, and you know, it may be from their past, it, you know, it means something to them, it puts them into panic. Like, I don't like odd numbers, yeah, fine, but that doesn't mean I have OCD. I have OCD, but what I'm trying to say is I don't like odd numbers. I prefer even numbers anyway, but that doesn't mean you have OCD just because you don't like odd numbers. Like, having OCD, it's not liking that odd number and having to compulse to do something because that odd number is making you feel horrible. That feeling when you've cleaned the whole house and just sit back and smile at how clean everything is. OCD problems. My apartment is so organised, it kind of scares me. Happy emoji. OCD problems. I'm going to do the roll-eyed emoji. No, that's not OCD. That's you being, you know, you like things structured. That doesn't mean you have a disorder that, you know, makes you not want to be alive most of the time, because that's how I feel quite often. I've never really have suicidal thoughts. I never think I want to die, but I often feel like I don't want to be alive. Like, I don't want to feel like this anymore. I don't want to live like this. It's so much more severe than, ooh, that, you know, that panel isn't lined up correctly. Yeah. I hate this! Hashtag OCD problems. Yeah, I hate opening like a tube of Pringles and it not opening it perfectly, but it doesn't mean I have a mental health condition. That is just kind of me searching OCD problems. I've only gotten as far as 2 days on the timeline. There are so many more. Do have a look. Do tweet them and be like, this isn't OCD. I do that on I do that quite often. So what I do like though, I'm going to search the OCD problems hashtag again because it comes up with someone brilliant, and that is Emily. She's at HopefulM, and she created a video around this time last year actually, where she reclaimed the OCD problems hashtag, and basically people that suffer from OCD were then tweeting all of their problems, and she created a lovely video about it. I say it's lovely, I cry every time I watch it. Just going to have a quick look at it now and read out some of the tweets on this video, and they are real OCD in its severe form. Never being able to relax as you constantly worry you haven't checked the doors, windows, taps, etc., and so it all begins again. Not being able to have children in the future because your fiance doesn't know if he could cope with the contamination. Walking through a doorway and thinking your hair touched the wall and feeling like you need to shower because of it. Feeling like I should kill myself so I can't risk hurting anyone or causing the death of others for just existing. I might finish my assignment for tomorrow if I can get clean enough to use my books. Hashtag not a quirk. having to only drink out of plastic cups or pop cans because every mug, cup or glass in the house is contaminated. I can really relate to that one because I only ever really drank from brand new water bottles, or I just wouldn't ever drink from cups that someone else or me will have put in the washing up bowl. It never used to get clean enough for me to feel okay, so I just wouldn't do it, and it was bad. This one's really interesting. So in their drama class they were like, you have to be OCD, and then in response they were like, sorry, you want me to be a disorder? And then like, I think you mean you want me to be neat. Yeah, that is OCD. These people are battling this horrible condition every single day, and it is so much more than what people say on social media. And I talk to many people that suffer with it, and it's not nice. Like, to get out of bed is a really big achievement for most of the people I talk to, and people are like, oh, you're just being silly, the thoughts you're having is silly, everybody just eats with their hands and nothing happens to them. But OCD is about what if that happens to me? I could have done something to have prevented that from happening to me. I will do my compulsion, it won't happen to me. But then it just makes you do it again and again and again, and that is why it's such a hard disorder to get out of, and it makes you feel really low and kind of helpless at times. And I'm only a little girl, and I just want to make changes in this sector, and I just want people to listen and kind of, it's not a disorder to laugh about. So that's today's video, bit of a rant. Hope you gained some insight from it. Please share this anywhere. I would love for you to share it everywhere. I just want people to be able to see that, maybe make people think about what they say on social media. Like, when I go on social media, I usually think about what I'm trying to say. Like, anyone can see what you're saying, so think about what you're saying. Is it going to hurt someone? Is it going to, it's online personas, like, you just have to sell yourself in a good light, I think, and not be mean about people's conditions. But yeah, please share this wherever. Facebook, share it to your friends, your family, your Twitters, your Instagrams, anywhere, just to get this message out there that it isn't what people think it is. The actual thing that people are referring to are OCPD, and yes, that is that. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. If you subscribe, you'll see my next one. But yeah, bye guys!